It could be you, it could be someone you're connecting with, it could be a job you're moving into, it could be a person that you're interested in. You could be interested in a person, finding ways to balance love and work, and maybe the beginning of a new connection, because Ace of Cups also represents falling in love. So hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your daily dust for Thursday, October 12th, if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. You can also treat it like a timeless reading, just a message that popped up that's meant for you. Yesterday I used the Arcanum Tarot, and today the Telema Tarot is by the same people, and I pronounce it telema because I think that's that would be the Spanish way to say it. And that's how I usually see a word like that. But telema, however you want to say it. This one came out before the Arcanum, and so the Arcanum is sort of a leveled up version of this one, but I like this one too. It's so pretty. And it checks off all the boxes. It has a really nice box, and it has multiple languages, which is really cool in the book. And it's one of those borderless decks as well, where it's just a little space down there for the word. I colored it in green. So let's see what we get today. Soon enough, we're going to get into the more Halloween decks that I own. But for now, we're finishing up this series. So let's see what we get for the collective. Ooh, you have the King of Swords. Nice. Did he come out yesterday? Oh, he came out. King of Swords. Maybe in a private reading. And nice, Ace of Cups, love. All right, and the Two of Pentacles, really good. All right, so this Two of Pentacles is kind of funny, but all Two of Pentacles to me are representing enjoying your work. And you could be finding love at work, or you could just find work something that you love. So let's zoom on in. So the King of Swords could represent air signs like Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The King is saying, don't let my youthful appearance fool you. I have seen many battles and righted many injustices. This sword is still sharp. So he's standing at the ready. He has a young face, but he's been through a lot of battles and has made hard decisions. He has an iron crown, and it's sitting on his head, suggesting that he has eased into his position with grace and acceptance. His sword faces down, symbolizing that he's ready to listen and he's not about to take action. There's a hawk right there, and that hawk is ready to take flight and send out messages to the people of his kingdom. And his robes are light color and wrapped around his darker clothing, and that shows the light outweighs the heaviness of what's inside us all. And then the butterflies hover over him, and so he represents genius and expertise and taking time to think through the plans that you want to set in motion. And also words. Words carry heavy weight. So we talked a little bit about the words too, and maybe it was last night too. Thank you for coming out to my live, but I feel like words are a theme right now, like what you say. Sometimes it's more important to see actions instead of focusing so strongly on words. And be careful. It's just like being wise and aware of people's words and your own words, and sometimes not taking words so much to heart, right? Sometimes people just are not that good at expressing themselves and may not always say the words that reflect their feelings. So keep that in mind, because this person has a lot of feelings. The Ace of Cups represent that there's this spirit that's hovering over the chalice, hearing the witness to the flow of the waters of life. This dove is hovering over the chalice, and it's surrounded by the light of the morning and the sun in the water. And the water overflows from the cup, pouring down into waters that are already there. So the doves traditionally represent peace, understanding, and connection. And the lotus flower floating in the water stand for the forces of understanding. The cup is a container, but it cannot hold the overabundance of water that pours out. The water represents emotions and the flow that cannot be contained in the world. The sun in the background casting the dove in a brilliant light represents hope and the elation one feels at the beginning of a new day. So this is overflowing emotions, that the root of water is what makes life. Water creates life. And it's also the birth of emotional type of connection here. The Two of Pentacles shows that the ability to juggle many things well. And so also looking forward to some ships coming in, something coming through. So this is saying, I stand at the gates of the garden. No, wait. Look at all the things that I can do. Hey, is that a ship behind me? So, a court jester is riding his unicycle along a rough wooden boardwalk, and he's holding two discs in his hands, and one is held high in the air, and the other rests low near the ground. And he is producing lemon skate. The infinity symbol. And the infinity symbol gradually appears. So you often see that with the Two of Pentacles, and you see that sometimes with the Strength card and the Magician. It's like magic. And he's happy. And the discs are etched with flowers and plants, and a smile appears on his face, and he seems to be enjoying his own antics. And then in the distance, the two boats can be seen. So the clown attire represents the playfulness and doing what you like to do, and the red buttons connect the jester to his passions, and the boats signify the hard work that should be done, and the lemon skate reminds us that work and fun is delicate balance that never ends. And so it's one of those kind of days, balancing work with pleasure, and finding pleasure in work, and also possibly working with somebody that you like working with. It could be a crush. Somebody could be having feelings for you, but also having to balance all of that within the work that they're doing. And so maybe not letting on a whole lot, because King of Swords is kind of that cool exterior, that surface energy, but it feels like it could also, I see sometimes Cancer energy here too, where there's this kind of cool exterior and then all these emotions underneath. And Aquarius, I see that too, Aquarians and Scorpios too sometimes. So sometimes you just see this facade of just being more of an intellectual, more in their mind, but there is so much love here. But there's also, and they could hide a lot of their feelings by being silly and playful. So it could be somebody who has a funny sense of humor and who's playful and hide some of their feelings through jesting type ways, by joking and playing and being playful, which is it's kind of fun. But yeah, this person can also be very serious, because they do care about the boats. They care about their business. I feel like it could be a person that has a business balancing fun and work, and their work again is fun. So all of that is coming out. So kind of just take what resonates. It could be you, it could be someone you're connecting with, it could be a job you're moving into, it could be a person that you're interested in. You could be interested in a person, finding ways to balance love and work, and maybe the beginning of a new connection, because Ace of Cups also represents falling in love. So I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.